Hello, YouTubes! This is the Inventor Gorilla on the Disposable Gorilla channel. Now, for those of you who have not been watching, where have you been and why aren't you watching? I did a video a day or two ago. I think, yeah, about a day ago. Maybe 2 days ago. Anywho, I called it Atheism Defended Reads Between the Lines. Now, I highly recommend you go and watch that video. It is available on my channel. And in this video, I point out some objections I have to some accusations made by Atheism Defended. Not only do I point out some of my objections due to the lack of evidence that he is proposing to support his accusations, but I also issue him a challenge to meet me in a hangout. And I gave about a 2-hour window. Now, in this video here that you're seeing the screenshot of, he opens the video acting as if I'm begging him, which is preposterous. This is an attempt to make it seem as though I don't have anything better to do than to deal with the likes of him. But everybody should know by now that I have much better things that I could be doing. But I enjoy doing this because it's so easy. Now, you may disagree with me on a theological point of view. You may disagree with me on a political point of view. But hopefully, when you watch my videos, you'll see that everything that I do and I say, I do the best I can to propose a solid argument for the statements that I'm making. You may disagree, and I invite you to leave comments in that regard. Now, before we get to the topic of this video, there's something I want to point out. I think it's kind of funny. If you look here, at the beginning of his video, he plays some music. And he says, "No third-party issuance. Song is owned by me from disc I purchased." Atheism Defended, you do not own that song because you bought the CD. You do not own the commercial rights to use that music in your videos. Just saying. You can't just buy a CD and then have ownership to redistribute and put into your video content. Doesn't work like that. Fix that. Anyhow, I am grateful that you did fix your audio issues in this video, because I could actually listen to it. Now, in regards to the content of your video, let's start with your accusation of me and Tim, or Bible Thumping Wingnut, being bestest buddies or bed buddies now. And this is interesting because I slammed the door pretty hard on your penis in my last video. And you have yet to provide any kind of evidence supporting your claims or a retraction of the accusations. What you returned fire with is an attempt to divide and conquer, to get Bible Thumping Wingnut and myself to fight amongst ourselves over something that I said in a Brett Keane hangout. And this is what I said. I said, "Isn't it reasonable to believe that Bible Thumping Wingnut could have flagged your video?" And the reason I said this was because at the time, you were constantly accusing me of flagging you. And I was providing evidence or the possibility that it wasn't me. And as a matter of fact, in that very same hangout, you conceded to it may not have been me because of the suggestion I gave you. Now, was I saying that Bible Thumping Wingnut did it absolutely? No, I was not. And I think you know that. I think what you're trying to do is trying to get us to fight. But see, we're smarter than that. We're not going to fall for your mudslinging and your middle school tactics of getting two people who don't like you to fight amongst themselves. I would suggest that when somebody actually calls you out on your inability to provide evidence for a claim you're making, you either retract your claim or you provide evidence for it. And you refrain from middle school tactics because it makes you look like a boob. Much like this hat you're wearing. So, that being said, let's move on to this so-called challenge, this rabbit trail or tap dance away from the points that I made in my video. I will be doing a full-length, on-screen response to your video. And in that video, I will be outlining my position on the Kalam cosmological argument, my opinions, the things that I agree with, and some of the things that I disagree with. Now, mind you, I'm doing so because I want to illustrate my ability to articulate my ideas and show that I'm not just some redneck that reads the Bible like a science book. You see, I think you have this problem of assuming that because I believe in God, I must be illiterate. I must not read the science books or popular mechanics or science magazines or articles. As a matter of fact, I am fascinated by cosmology. I am fascinated with quantum mechanics. Cosmology and quantum mechanics is one of the reasons why I believe there is a God. So I would love to dive into that topic with you. And after I show you that I do have an understanding of the Kalam cosmological argument, and I do have an understanding of quantum theory, and I do have an understanding of the latest theories in regards to abiogenesis, the expanding universe, multiverse theory, brain theory, you name it, then we can have a real discussion live. Because, see, I'm not afraid of you. I think I've illustrated that. I'm not afraid of anything you have to throw at me, as long as you're throwing it at me from an honest point of view. Not like some of your Bible traps. That was so completely dishonest that I have a hard time believing that your subscribers actually swallow that. It's blatantly obvious you were being dishonest. That being said, I'm going to cut this video short, and over the next couple of days, I'm going to be working on a full response to the things you say in this video, and I will be appearing on camera just to make it that much more interesting. So, I hope you guys will watch my rebuttal. Please rate this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be doing the Inventor Gorilla show tomorrow night. Please stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one, and you will see me. Cheers.